Which one? His name. This is called Saint Silver Eye.
His prison isn't too far, so settle in for a fight at the bar. Say goodnight to the kid who hath upset the Lord. I got silver eyes, 'cause the night is my brother and the moon rise on the sand of my desert. Salvation cries from the death of all sinners. Got a God on my side. Pull the trigger, but I will never die. Boy, I'm coming to get you. You got nowhere to hide. I'm a saint and your savior. Bow your head and confide. I got silver eyes, 'cause the night is my brother and the moon rise on the sand of my desert. Salvation cries for the death of all sinners. Got a God on my side. Pull the trigger, but I will never die. Never die. Have I told you how you make me feel when I hold you? In my dreams it's real. Wake the summer. Every step you take, I find comfort in every word you say. Why don't you stay? Hey, babe, it's a beautiful beautiful day. You wanna run with the wind alongside the leaves, maybe fly like the cotton that's been caught on the breeze. And though I know it's a dream, somehow you have still managed to be the summer in me. When you called me and you said my name, how it called me when I was afraid. Don't go alone. Slow down just a little. You wanna run with the wind alongside the leaves, maybe fly like the cotton that's been caught on the breeze. And though I know it's a dream, somehow you have still managed to be the summer in me. And I know that you don't love me, I still know it in my dreams, but at least I have you near me, so I'd rather be asleep. Never told you how much I loved you. But I do. Saw you standing there by the window. You know that we didn't even need a mistletoe. I cannot believe how close we both have grown, but we made it this far, we still are holding on. And I'm so sorry that we've been lonely for so long. Please believe me, I won't be leaving till you're gone. And when you call my name, and I'm far away, and in our darkest days, I am yours. I saw you standing there in the moonlight. You kinda beside me said we would be alright. I gave you my hand and since then you held it tight. And I'm so sorry that we've been lonely for so long. Please forgive me, I won't be leaving till you're gone. When you call my name, I'm not far away. In our darkest days, I am yours. Oh, when the hole is sown, and all the birds have flown, you will have a home. I am yours. Oh, oh, ooh. When you call my name, call my name. When you call my name, I am yours. When the hole is sown, now the birds have flown, you will have a home. I am yours. I am yours. I am Nice, dude. That was a great.
Yeah, it's
Mowgli.
Italian. Yeah, so like, yeah, if you were in Italy, it'd be
It sounds
Moglia.
like a jungle name.
It is. Yeah, I did Mowgli.
Mowgli.
My grandpa used to be called Mowgli by like his friends. Yeah,
So you're Italian?
a little bit of Italian. Yeah, the Italian, like Hispanic, couple of like white things.
Yeah.
Like a couple of but yeah, it's a hybrid of all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Most people can't figure out what I am. They look at me and they think I'm Asian or something. I don't have
Yeah.
or like Puerto Rican or something. None of those things.
Me too. I get the Asian thing a lot, actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not really too sure. I mean, I'm Hispanic.
Okay.
So I know
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like half Spanish and half whatever native was there.
Nice. I love America. I love Americans. We're all just like this mix of stuff. It's
Mixed
great.
stuff. Yeah. Wait, where are you? Where do you mean? Where were you born?
I was born in Tucson, Arizona. So I'm I have all these like ethnicities, but yeah, I've grown up like my entire life in the United States. So yeah, all my friends have talked like this. I don't know.
You sound
yeah.
pretty normal to me. No accent.
Yeah,
really.
exactly. It's a Coloradan accent.
Colorado?
Yeah, apparently, like a lot of people, like when actors have to learn an American accent, like one of the go-tos is Colorado accents because like it's the most like quintessentially American accent or something.
Like, well, I'm like not affiliated.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't have like any Like
Negative.
it doesn't feel like it has any other accent to it, because like Texans kind of have like their twang,
Oh yeah,
and then
for sure,
like,
dude. Texans have their twang. Mexicans have their twang. The Northeast have their twang. The Southerners have their twang. The
Yeah.
Midwest has its twang. Yeah, you don't have like a twang.
Yeah.
I guess it's true.
I think that's because it's from
Twang.
Coloradans just don't like I remember talking with my friends like, guys, what's our accent? Do we have an accent? I don't think we have an accent. And we really don't. And there's like
Well, everyone has.
when you say mountains, we don't pronounce our T's. We go mountain instead of
Mountain.
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 I kinda
Mountain.
do that too.
Yeah, I don't think it's completely just Coloradans. So
I'm from
so
Massachusetts, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not Boston. Sorry.
what kind of accents do you guys have?
I don't know.
Shane, lean into the mic if you're gonna say something.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I really
into
didn't
it.
realize you were recording yet.
Speaking of the mic. We are recording, right?
Yeah, now we are.
Cool.
This is
We're-
the first one I start that I just don't say anything,
Nice.
cause I don't know. I'm trying to refigure this whole thing out. Over
Yeah,
here.
no, this is
after
super
moving.
cool that you're doing this. How many times have you done this?
Nashville like 20 sometimes, and
Nice.
then here this year the third one.
Yes. Cool. You're sweet. Yeah, I'm glad
And
I'm
like
kinda breaking you guys in.
I don't have any specific regimen or anything like that when it comes to this. Like this gentleman here, I didn't know him either.
Sweet.
And
Welcome.
now he's doing 360.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for doing the 360, David. What's your last name again?
Tune Man.
David Toon
Tune Man.
Toon Man.
That's awesome.
Tune your guitar.
Oh. I just like it.
Tune Man, yeah.
That's
Toon
awesome.
Man. I hear you. David Toon Man. He has a stage name.
Tune Man.
He's catching my chicken stare. Last week on the podcast, our friend Jordan, or we met him that day, but he says I have like a chicken stare. Whatever
What
that
does
means.
that mean? Yeah.
Like hard to read or something.
Chicken stare.
Yeah.
Oh, because chickens are very
You know what I mean? The way you see, yeah.
they're very emotionless.
They really
Because I
are.
don't think they have any way to really express emotion except
They
for
don't, right? Except for
Yeah.
pecking. Just anger. They only know how to express anger.
Yeah, they're just like hungry.
Anger and fear. That's me. Just
Yeah, we're-
hungry and angry and scared.
You just need to employ the use of your eyebrows more often. That's all you got to do.
That's true. I guess I never thought about being an actor.
Yeah, I did a fair amount of acting growing up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I would say
How
like.
old are you?
I'm 24. So, yeah, I don't know. Still young.
Definitely.
But yeah, I did a lot of musicals in like high school and college and like just during the summer.
So you have a really good voice and a good, or at least you've been training it for.
I had a
while.
lot of experience with performing. That's for sure. Like it was one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
That's how I met some of my best friends, and like just a lot of my favorite experiences were doing shows back in Grand Junction, Colorado, and yeah, it was really fun. I haven't done like almost any of that out here in Seattle, except recently I did get into a show. I'm doing this musical called American Idiot, and it's nothing but Green Day songs.
Oh,
So-
you're getting into that?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's
When is
pretty
that?
great.
Where
it's
is
going to
that?
be going up December, the first 2 weeks of December, and yeah, it's all Green Day music, but like it also has a story and like characters that are kind of like acting out the story while singing Green Day stuff, and it's so much fun. Like I love Green Day. Pop punk is one of my favorite genres, and I grew up with like that kind of music a lot too. Like some of my favorite bands now are, or a few years ago were Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, like My Chemical Romance, all these pop punk bands. So I'm a big fan of them. I'm like super stoked to be in this music.
How'd you get that music? Where, like, you just went and tried out? They had open auditions?
Geez, yeah, my involvement with them has actually come through knowing my friend Michael Rennie, who I met at a cruise line audition. And then later on ran into down at Pike Place busking. So like, so we had like this music. We were like, oh hey, you busk? Like yeah, I busk. And then he was like, he was in a show Spring Awakening with the current like production company, and
Shane, can you take her out of that cage? That's so annoying.
You know, actually, no, it was Wild Party. Wild Party was the one that he got in contact with me and asked if I could join them because they had like an actor that couldn't do the role like they thought he would. So I came in and like filled in for their role, and then I was just kind of integrated in the group.
Dude,
and
that's awesome because they just liked your singing.
Yeah, they looked me up on YouTube and were like, he's
This
good.
guy,
Like,
he
let's
could do
let's
it.
get him in here.
That's
And then,
awesome. What kind of roles are you gonna do?
So in this one, I'm playing several roles. I'm not one of the leads, but I play like.
Doesn't matter, just that you can get that gig.
Yeah,
right?
no, exactly.
Means you
No,
can sing.
it's so much fun. Like you can switch so many roles that I'm switching out of.
I would rather
I
be
get to
the-
play Donald Trump at one
Really?
point. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be. We're just gonna like smear orange makeup on my face and like put an orange wig on me.
That.
And, yeah.
What are your lines for that?
He doesn't really talk much.
Thank God.
Yeah, right. No, I'm glad. It would be I think it's great though that like I've like
That's pretty
got Hispanic
cool, dude.
in me, and I'm gonna be playing Donald Trump. Like I just think it's kind of like a big like screw you to that guy. So yeah, I don't know. It's really fun. I can't wait to do it. And we've been rehearsing already, so those have been going well. We've just been doing like dance breaks and figuring out all the harmonies, all the music and stuff. So yeah, and yeah, really talented people. So it should be good.
So you do a bunch of busking here?
I do during the summer. Now that winter season's rolling around, I'm probably not going to be doing it as much because it's really like cold out.
Yeah.
Most people don't want to hang around. Like I don't want to hang around. Like during the summer, it's totally fine to stand out there and play like 2 hours of songs. But when it's like super cold out and really wet and rainy, it's not fun anymore. So I'll probably be doing something else. I'm not exactly sure what, but right now I am looking at teaching music at this little spot in like East Seattle, like Southeast Seattle. I don't remember the name. It's like a little north of Columbia City. But I might be teaching there, fingers crossed. I'm getting in touch with their like kind of coordinator just via email. But a friend of mine.
So like, is that you just go from job to job?
Like for
Seasonal,
so far,
so to speak.
since I moved to Seattle, my only occupation has been busking, busking for the city, or like performing for the city, which is like this.
They ask you to do
gigs in the
something,
park.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hear ya.
Or busking in the park.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they pay like a little bit for you to go out and play.
Plus
play
your
at the
tips.
parks. Plus the tips they make, yeah. So either those two things or like gigs that I've gotten paid for, like playing weddings.
Did you go to
playing
college?
birthdays. I did. Yeah, no, I graduated with a bachelor's in liberal arts, which was it was like a mix of performing and music. Our department head was really awesome. I talked to him about how I couldn't. I don't know. There was no major that was for songwriters at the school,
Yeah.
and so I was kind of like stuck between doing like half performance classes and half music classes, and none of those would actually like amount to a major in the end.
Well, why'd you go to that school? Was it like affordable?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Colorado Mesa University. It was very affordable. It's actually grown a lot. Like there's a whole bunch of influx of students over there, and
If it was affordable, man, and you got to do what you need to be doing to do what you're doing now, because you're pretty good at it.
Yeah.
And you're only 24.
Yeah,
Like-
no, it's pretty great. Like I don't owe the college anything, which
That's
is
awesome.
like
That's how you can live off busking. I would love to be able to live off of busking.
that's a big part of it. Yeah, I don't have to be paying off like a big debt or anything.
It sucks. I think I'll be out there playing in the winter just because.
You should.
make
Like
a little
honestly,
extra.
it's a good way to make money.
People probably also see you there in the cold.
Yeah, no, and that's the other thing. Like if they see you out in the cold, like it can be a lot more
I played one time in the cold. I wasn't even busking. I was just playing for my friends, and someone had like tossed a 10 at, like in my guitar case. I
Nice.
wasn't even busking.
Yeah, they're like super sympathetic.
Though it was like 24 degrees.
Yeah. Like it's not quite worth it for like if that's all you make during that
I wasn't
hour,
even
like,
trying to
is
make
it-
money though. That's the
like
thing.
Yeah,
and I
that's
was
pretty
still
awesome.
doing it. So really, whatever as cold as it gets here, what is it, 40 degrees? I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
been here during winter.
I don't.
4 degrees, I'm down.
Something like that.
I'm
yeah.
down.
And with the humidity, like that's the other thing. It like just makes it colder.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know
like-
what I'm talking about. I'm talking out of my ass.
Yeah,
know anything
hang
about
in
the
there.
city.
Get lots of light. Make sure you're getting all your light and your as much vitamin D as you can.
Do you actually take them?
I haven't been taking vitamin D, but we.
How long
put,
you
like,
been here?
2 years.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is gonna be my second winter here.
Yeah.
Because I moved up here February 2014. Yeah.
From
yeah.
Colorado
Yes.
after college.
Yes.
How many?
Yeah, as soon as I graduated.
How? I mean, and you've been busking since?
I've been busking. Yeah, pretty much.
'Cause
That's like my main source of revenue since
Yeah.
I moved out here.
I can't wait for that. This is a great city for that. It's quiet.
Pike Place, especially, like you can make so much down there, especially during the summer when there's just a bunch of tourists. That's the thing. Like when it's not summer, there aren't as many tourists down there, and so like you'll get people that have seen you plenty of times. But like during the tourism season, there's nothing but like a bunch of people.
New
like,
faces
yeah,
every day.
crowd is like a brand new crowd, and
Someone's bound to throw you $1.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's and plus you get to meet like people from around the world, and they like give you all this cool stuff sometimes. Like I have just a mixture of coins from like all over the planet.
Yeah.
And like some places I don't even know like where they're from. I'm just like, what is this? I don't know, but that's awesome.
No, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's really just you putting yourself in front of people. Just immediately.
Yeah.
They're right in front of you. They would literally like walk past like a foot in front of you. Right? That kind of thing?
Yeah, no, they're like right there.
They're right there.
I try not to get like too close to them. I like actually.
Yeah, you try to be respectful.
Yeah, it's a bit of a science. Usually, everyone busks differently. My method is usually to try and remove myself from like the pathway. Like I don't try to be presenting myself so much or be invasive or anything. Like I kind of sit off to the side and I let the people who are interested in listening and hanging out kind of like come to me, and then and like when they do, that's great.
Do you ever move back and forth, like towards them? Or away?
I don't really. I stay in the same spot unless there's a lot of them and I decide I want to talk. Usually, unless there's a good crowd,
Because I think people pick up on that, and if you're not shitty, then you're all right.
then it's great.
Yeah.
Just just chill out and like don't. I don't know. A lot of times I feel like I'm second guessing myself or like judging myself.
It's natural,
harder
but you're
than-
also a performer, and as soon as you turn that mic on, yeah, like you think you have to be putting on a performance. I do it all the time. That's why I'm not even wearing these things right now, because at the beginning I felt like I was like, I'm just gonna psych myself out today.
Nice,
That's
yeah.
what I meant earlier, but like, don't psych yourself out.
Yeah, yeah.
It was more the talking part. Even Isaac, that's his one major criticism, I think, or that I caught on to, was that like he's like, yeah, first of all, I didn't like certain things that we said because it may have been political or just something that you wouldn't necessarily want to say and have it be recorded. But I was like, I don't know, man. I hear you, but I just say whatever I need to be saying or not saying. I don't know. You can't overthink it.
Yeah.
Just 1 second and then it goes by, and it's like busking. Like you can't overthink what you're doing because most people may just walk by.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And then it's all in your head.
A lot of it is overthinking.
Ego or something. I don't know.
It's
I'm
just
not saying that about Isaac. Isaac's awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I get what he's saying, that like maybe I have a big mouth. I don't know.
No, I think you're totally onto something there. Like when I feel like I don't have to think about anything that I'm doing, that's usually when it feels the most
Feels best, right?
natural and
Yeah.
like least awkward, I guess. like busking or playing music in the bar or whatever, if I'm just like kind of chilled out and I'm just
no
kinda,
one's
like,
really paying.
floating.
You're like, you don't even care if people are paying attention. Like,
yeah,
that's when it feels good.
Yeah.
And then just, there's a few, and then you know that most are not. I like that one, but maybe because I haven't experienced what you've experienced, where everybody's paying attention.
yeah, maybe, possibly, I don't know.
But the internet, I mean, now anybody could listen, really. I mean, I have people that'll listen from God knows where.
Yeah,
I can't even pronounce. Some of it's in another language. Like, they won't even pronounce the country. Like, it's a different. Well, like on SoundCloud, where it tells me where that person's from.
yeah, no, it's so cool. Like, I love that, like, music can just reach so far now without having to, like, you just upload the file and then it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
There's a website that I found that lets you search yourself like all over the internet. It seemed a little sketchy, so I didn't want to do it, but it, like, the idea of it was that it finds like all the things about you that are like on the internet and like gives you like a whole like page
really?
of it. And yeah, even if it, like, I'm not sure if it works because I didn't try it, but if it did, I feel like that would be super freaky. And
Yeah, I wouldn't try that either.
and like going through it and seeing like all the places that you never knew you were. But yeah, I mean, I know I've got to have music like somewhere like affecting somebody right now that I don't know.
Just somebody
who or
found
where.
some clip. Oh, who's this guy?
Yeah, exactly. Like I get plays on my SoundCloud all the time from I have
Random
no idea
people.
who is listening to it, but like they're listening to it.
Yeah, it at least create. Yeah, somebody. Also, somebody else asked me that. They were like, what do you get out of it?" And I was like, "Well, I love music, and I like getting better at songwriting and at recording. The only way to do it is to practice." And two, and he also asked like who is your audience? And I'm like, well, I may have or not have an audience. Either way, this at least creates the opportunity of an audience.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your art can't be appreciated unless you
Put yourself out there.
yeah you gotta make it and put it there. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't even matter if the song's bad. Like even if you think the song's bad, there's got to be people out there who think it's good. Like it's just like you just gotta make stuff and like keep making stuff, and like keep sharing it.
Keep making work.
Yeah, I've seen this hashtag that's show your work, and I haven't actually
That's
used
a
that
good
hashtag
one.
yet, but that's a good hashtag.
That is a good hashtag.
It's like, yeah.
I think we shall use that hashtag today.
I mean, we should show your work.
Show your work, and
You're
then
working.
put this podcast out there. Show your work. Boom.
Yeah,
Because you can't say that you can't write songs, and can't say that I don't know how to record once we put this thing out there.
true that.
Show your work.
Absolutely true.
Well, we could do the concert.
I'm down to get on that. Yeah.
Did Shannon already go on a walk with the dog?